James Stradman.
Stradman himself.
The Stradman.
I'm the Stradman.
James, the Stradman.
Such a good guy.
And it's a Veyron.
Off-roading the 6x6.
From a $5 million hypercar to a $38,000 beat-up truck, this is Stradman's car collection ranked. The worst car on the list is not even a car. In fact, it even got our boy James arrested by the police. The Jeep Lamborghini is made out of a '99 Diablo VT Roadster and the Jeep Liberty. Believe it or not, it's completely street legal. Two cars mixed together for a result that's quite interesting. This thing looks like a Hot Wheels. Come on now, 33rd place. When you think of a dad car, what comes to mind? Well, for me, it's this 1969 GMC C15 that James's dad owned for 25 years. He bought it to restore it and give it a fresh look. What a good idea, because this truck looks rugged right now. But don't even get me started on this blue wide-body Corvette C8 he built 2 years ago. The C8 Stingray is amazing. Wide-body kits are amazing, but this just wasn't it. The rear wing looked awful, and the Pandem kit was kinda strange. In fact, he got rid of it. So we're moving on straight to an SUV that is not so famous.
Stop the cap.
The Lamborghini Urus might be better than that crazy Jeep Lamborghini, but it's not better than the other Lambos in his garage. It was matching his cute-ass dog, but no massive customizations were put into it, besides an $8,000 exhaust and a red wrap later on. The Rapper Essential wasn't in for very long in Strad's driveway, but what's even faster than a Lambo? A McLaren. That's right. But rather than going for a wild P1 or a 765 LT, he bought the cheapest McLaren in the world, the MP412C. It had 616 horsepower and a price range of $100,000 to $150,000. His was silver. Cool, classy spec, but not better than the living room on wheels that's coming. Stradman went Richie rich on us, as he was gifted a 1982 Rolls-Royce Silver Spur limousine from good friend and YouTuber Burlatcher. With a 6.7-liter V8 and plenty of vintage goodies, this might be the coolest and dumbest purchase he's ever done. The car is 25 feet long, a literal land yacht. I don't even want to know how you managed to park this big boy. Gotta be a headache. And I don't like headaches, so number 28th rank. We could go even cooler and quirkier though. Did you know that before the Urus, there was another Lamborghini-made SUV? Yes, sir. And Stradman got not one, but two of them, each worth a whopping $400,000. Isn't that nuts? Look at this. The Lamborghini LM002, known as the Rambo Lambo, is a military truck made for the real car enthusiasts of this world. There's only 328 models in the entire world, and everything about it is iconic. Number 27th place. But James is a real Lamborghini addict, so he even buys old models that no one has ever heard of, like a 1973 Lamborghini Espada Series 3, finished in pink. Yes, pink. And it's not only a 4-seater car, but there's also only 13 editions on the planet. Another piece of history. What a beauty. At the top 25, here's a car only true Stradman fans would know about. A red first generation 2002 Audi TT Quattro, which was one of his first whips he ever owned. The TT is one of Audi's best-selling models, and owning this type of car back then was quite an accomplishment already. Before that, he owned a Blue Lotus Elise that he bought for only $27,500. Audi and Lotus, that was the start of it all. One of his best daily drivers was a 702 horsepower 2021 Ram TRX with a Hellcat engine. After driving it to damn Alaska, he got rid of that too. Yes, Stradman buys and sells cars like we used to resell Pokemon cards back in the days. That's how he's moving for real. At 22nd rank, we have another daily driver, a 2017 Ford Focus RS, ready to hit the desert. Okay, this might not be the fanciest car, but it sounded so good, right? And if you would have thrown some white rims on it, this would have been the official Smurfs car, the Smurfmobile. But that didn't happen. Stradman literally had the perfect desert car when he brought a Hummer EV with a sand wrap and custom wheels. Worth about $165,000, this truck looked so sleek and it had 1,000 horsepower. But while filming, James and his girlfriend were powerless when the pickup truck's battery ran out and every charger along their path failed. So he sold it. 21st place. His lime green Corvette Z06 was not only faster, but he got rid of it even faster too. Spent $173,011 on it in November 2023, but decided to sell it on Cars and Bids a couple weeks later. The reason of selling was not because it was necessarily a bad car, but more because he needed extra money for his huge house construction in Utah. Smart moves. Number 20th place though, this supercar killer looked insane. A long time ago, after owning an Audi TT, he had to level up with the Audi R8. He got a silver one and then swapped that one for a 2017 V10 Plus model that looked magnificent. The car was finished in quantum gray and was one of 25 editions. $209,000 was the price, but so worth it. Have you ever thought of how an off-road Lamborghini supercar would look like? Well, like this. The Huracan Sterado is made for Utah roads. Whether you want to go in the desert, high in the snowy mountains, or in the dirt, the Sterado got your back. As usual Stradman behavior, he went all out with the spec. It's fully lime green, color, wheel details, interior, it's obnoxious, as it should be. Number 18th rank. But did you know that James owned another McLaren? Yes, Baby Mac was a blue 2017 McLaren 570S that was spec bumper to bumper with insane carbon parts and a huge rear wing. Unfortunately, he sold it on eBay Motors for $170,000. Too bad, cause that thing was pressure. Another spicy supercar Stradman owned and sold was this 2006 Ferrari F430 Challenge. It wore a red vinyl wrap and power was provided by a 4.3-liter V8 engine. The mods included a full roll cage with door bars, Sparko bucket seats with harnesses, a fire suppress system, 19-inch BBS center lock wheels, a carbon fiber rear wing, a rear diffuser, GT3 style front bodywork, and an aftermarket exhaust system. Literally the perfect track king. Number 16th place for the F430. You think we're done with Lambos? Nope. We've just begun. In 2006, James fell in love with a 40th anniversary Lamborghini Murcielago. And when he had the money, he didn't waste any time and brought one for himself. That color, that transmission, those wheels, the ideal spec. But what if I told you he spent 2 times more on one of the best V12 modern supercars, the Ferrari 812 Superfast? He bought a white model a year ago, but here's the thing. On a hot night in Hollywood, actor Michael B. Jordan crashed his 812 Superfast as he was street racing against a red 488. What's the connection? Well, Stradman bought it for $187,000 on eBay, hoping to fix it. Damn. My boy's loaded. I'm sure we've all seen The Wolf of Wall Street, right? Well, James too apparently, because he bought the iconic white Lamborghini Countach from the movie and drove it 3,000 miles from Miami to Utah. Who said Stradman didn't drive his cars? The Countach is probably the weirdest Lambo ever made, but for its history, I had to put it at the number 13th rank. We're slowly getting into the best cars from the entire fleet. What's got 525 horsepower and looks like a damn monster? A Shelby Ford Raptor, ladies and gentlemen, the ultimate Ford pickup. This thing is ridiculous in every way. The power, the size, and the look of it. To go even crazier, his was white with the signature purple stripes on the hood. One of the best cars he ever owned. Facts. And it matched perfectly with his classic Ford GT. If you don't know about this car, man, I don't know what to tell you. At top 10, we got the Nissan GTR. And not any kind of GTR, a 1,565 horsepower Godzilla. This white Japanese creation may not look like it, but it can slay hypercars in a straight line. Created with passion, this terrifying JDM is a Bugatti killer. The real deal. Yeah, don't play with her. Moving on, we might have the most iconic car Stradman is the most recognized for. He went through thick and thin with this beauty, the one and only 2006 orange twin turbo Lamborghini Gallardo. He bought it in 2015 for $110,000. He also recently got a yellow version, 2008 Spider model, because why not, right? When you almost have 5 million subscribers, this is peanuts. But who thought you could spend $330,000 on a Jeep? That's what James did, as he built one of the craziest Jeeps we've ever seen. A monster 6x6 JT Gladiator in matte purple with white wheels that turns every eye on the road. While this is the most unnecessary vehicle ever, it's also fucking sick. You gotta admit that this is badass. 6 wheels, 22 inches? I can't imagine seeing this in person. It's worth 8th place. At number 7, we got a fantastic supercar once again. The purple Ferrari 458 Liberty Walk is no regular Rari. The purple shade and wide fenders look fantastic under the summer sun. I must admit, it's always a little risky modding a 6-figure supercar. One wrong move and you could easily end up on the worst mod list. But Stradman knows his shit. This purple bad boy literally looks like a GTA car. No lie. Another GTA ride that looks even harder in my opinion is his Toyota Supra GR. Isn't this the sickest thing you've ever seen? This 2020 model stands out completely from the crowd and is an absolute attention seeker. You have flared arches and a new front splitter, revised side skirts, a new ducktail spoiler, and a towering rear wing. This Supra already has an imposing stance on the road, but this body kit provides it with the looks befitting of a Need for Speed or Fast and Furious star car. Oh God, pure heat. Top number 5. We're done joking, because this man literally took delivery of a 1 of 500 Ferrari LaFerrari in a classic red paint job that looks utterly incredible. 963 horsepower, 0 to 60 in 2.4 seconds. This hybrid hypercar is a heck of a ride, worth about 5 M's, so better work hard if you want it. Now, if you thought all of those were fancy, wait till you see this beast. Stradman's full carbon fiber, wide-body Lamborghini Aventador with Rohana Aeroforge wheels looks nasty. The one word to describe it would be mind-blowing. It is, in every way possible. It's the exact car that if you were in a video game and you had unlimited metaverse money, you'd spec this kind of thing out. From the back, it looks like a SVJ, but no. Under the surgery, here's a classic Aventador coupe. What a great job. 4th place. But his pink Aventador is even more lavish. This is an LP7004 Roadster model, pimped out in pink with a white leather interior and the Liberty Walk wide body kit. Actually, his girlfriend's favorite car, and you understand quickly why. Because it looks like it came straight out of a Barbie movie or an episode of Pimp My Ride. Increasing the car's insanity to 11, the exhaust is now straight piped, letting that V12 scream to its 8,000 plus RPM redline. This is the flashiest car in the collection. But how can we get even hotter than that, you ask? Well, we can. And even if he sadly doesn't own it anymore, Sandman's Bugatti Veyron was a one of one. From blue to purple, it became iconic when he decided to change the theme on his $1 million 2008 Veyron with a bubblegum pop themed exterior. Yes, by now, you understood that James isn't a fan of stock supercars. It's a mix of pink and chrome on the sides, complemented by white wheels. It was a definite head turner, regardless of what you think. 2nd place. At number 1, we got the miraculous Hypercar. Yes, Stradman now holds the keys to a Koenigsegg Agera SHH, some next level beauty. This Agera S example proves to be even more special, as it was the exact car that James tried to help jumpstart with the Audi TT he had been living in while starting his YouTube career. What's even crazier is that the Agera SHH stands out as the first and only to touch American soil. It boasts a 5.0-liter twin turbocharged V8 engine capable of delivering an incredible 1,040 horsepower, 0 to 60 in 2.9 seconds. He went pink again. Sheesh. What a beast. Throughout the years, the Stradman built one of the most inspirational and largest car collections on YouTube. He's estimated to have owned about 33 cars, and the value of his entire car history is estimated, I'd say, between $30 and $40 million. Ridiculous. Now, it's your turn. Tell us your thoughts about Stradman's collection and what was your favorite car from it, and also the one you throw in the trash. Thanks so much for watching, guys, and of course, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And tell us whose celebrity car collection you want to see next on The Celebrity Cars.